Since the beginning of time, men have been portrayed as strong, innovative, and pillars of humanity. Before the revolution of the modern feminist movement remarkably shook up mainstream culture. And then, there's you, wondering how one man was capable of terrorizing society.
I catch a murder charge because I punch like that, right?
With these disgusting,
I smoke cigars, but I know what I'm doing.
demoralizing presence. Was his philosophy aimed at changing lives? Or was it all a lie? December 14, 1986, planet Earth regurgitated into oblivion when Andrew Tate was born in Washington, D.C. to his mother, who had British ancestry, and his father, who had American ancestry. Andrew Tate has a younger brother named Tristan and an older sister named Janine. Did you know that the Tate family moved to England when Andrew Tate was just 4 years old? Were you also aware that his family were immensely poor while Andrew Tate was growing up?
We moved to Luton, England, lived in a council house, government housing.
Homeless shelter first for 2 years.
Homeless shelter along with all the Kosovans at the time. There was a Kosovan crisis.
Yep.
We were with the Kosovans. Then we moved into a council house. Mother was on the dole. She ended up getting a job as a dinner lady one time. That was it. We were raised on $300 a month.
Firstly, his father Emery was a skilled, competitive international chess master, living from paycheck to paycheck to remain as the family's breadwinner.
Our father was a professional chess player, driving from chess tournament to chess tournament in a Pontiac Sunbird. Sometimes he won, sometimes he lost. A lot of the time he slept in the car. Had a couple thousand here maybe, but then he had to play chess with it for the next 3 or 4 months, driving across America from California to New York in a busted up Pontiac Sunbird, playing chess and winning games.
Andrew Tate dived underneath the sea to reveal the untold truth about the state of his parents' marriage, which we all could resonate with.
That's what he'd do. Our mother and father got divorced. Dad stayed in America to play chess.
Thus, young Andrew was surrounded by chess players who usually socialized with his father. This environment allowed Andrew to develop his tactician expertise to earn himself and his family a living. Tate could have pursued a professional chess career and conquered against chess grandmasters such as world champion Magnus Carlsen, Dingley Ren, and Fabiano Caruana. But he chose to open the forbidden door. Young Andrew began training mixed martial arts since he was 19 in 2005 and waited 4 years to engage in his first professional brawl on April 25th, 2009 against Paul Randall for the ISKA English Kickboxing Light Heavyweight Championship, and he won. Young Andrew's discipline was fierce as he continued creating waves in the kickboxing world, later capturing the IKF Cruiserweight title, slaughtering Daniel Hughes by knockout. Despite winning a total of 6 titles, winning in 33 out of 44 fights, he shockingly walked away from the MMA world. But why? Was it because the money he earned was not enough?
Mistakes, eventually something goes well. So I say this to people, look, how many ways have you tried to earn money? You earn money X way. How many other ways have you tried? Because you need to try a whole ton of ways, and you gotta make a bunch of mistakes like a scientist does to find the thing that works.
Or was it because he was unable to make a name for himself?
have to settle down. If you're a low-value man, you have to give everything about yourself to try and inspire loyalty.
Like him, we once had hopes to make a name for ourselves because we thought it was the only door to happiness. But what if I told you that we were wrong? And what if I also told you that we are about to uncover why Andrew Tate's next step to prominence was the dirtiest move we ever took in his life? Immediately after he retired from kickboxing, Andrew Tate was firmly aware that remaining unemployed would one day leave him bankrupt, making his time on Earth more difficult. Andrew refused to return to the financial state that he and his family was in during his childhood years. So he approached his younger brother, Tristan, and pitched, if not one of the most controversial business scams of all time. Was he even attempting to rival companies such as Instagram, Twitter, or even Google? No, but he wanted to build his wealth from his dirty hands. So what was the business that he and his younger brother, who later became his business partner, started? A webcam business with nearly every webcam model Andrew Tate dated in his lifetime. The more girls he dated, the more he sourced them to join his business to make him and Tristan more money.
Tate worked for me for a very long time, and from there, for about the next 4 years, it built into an empire where I ended up having 75 girls, 5 locations. I was turning over $4 million a month, and it all it went crazy from there. And yeah, that's the story of the webcam business. That's kind of what it is, and that's one of the reasons why I retired. I'm back now because I'm a violent individual by nature. But
what makes Andrew Tate a hypocrite is that he preaches the so-called alpha sigma male philosophy to his predominated male audience who are simps via social media.
In the male world, if I were to come up to you out of nowhere and start shouting, within about 3 or 4 seconds, it's on. So I'm going to attack you, you're going to attack me, right?
Yet, he enslaved women he physically and emotionally abused under his business to work for him, selling their fake sob stories to simps who are desperate to pay them for their undivided attention. Such as the one webcam model who earned 20,000 pounds from the man who sold his house after his grandmother passed away. Andrew and Tristan officiated that for each minute, the female employees were paid $4 a minute. Do you know what the catch is? As an individual who successfully recovered from a strong porn addiction long ago, webcams have no time restriction, and simps took advantage of this, but to no avail. As a result, these women who pretended to be poor were in fact well off, allowing Andrew and Tristan to collect nearly all the entire check. They even admitted in an interview, Andrew and Tristan told the interviewer that their business was all a scam, and they felt absolutely no remorse for the simps they exploited. Ever wondered why almost every video you watch on TikTok shows a clip of Andrew Tate? Here's how. Andrew Tate found an institution, and he, out of all people, named it Hustlers University 2.0, his most significant project to date. He had one purpose: to earn money, and a lot of it, even if it meant upscaling the price of his products to his students unethically, then he would. Hustlers University covers the insane world of freelancing, cryptocurrency, investing, real estate, and drop shipping by Andrew Tate's hand-picked professors. What his students or affiliate marketers would do is create fan pages of Andrew Tate, edit out videos of him to shorter versions, and post them in front of your faces. Remember previously when you were informed that Andrew Tate was a tactician? He himself was aware that the only way to drain money out of his customers' pockets is to prey on single men and simps who are seen with no value by women. And the more they consume his content, the easier it was for them to fall under Andrew Tate's fish trap. Soon, they find themselves under the illusion of progress if any form of insight they consume from Andrew Tate is an implication that they're advancing. But what if I told you that none of what you had learned from this evil, maniacal man is not useful unless if you act? And Andrew Tate knows this too. This is a trap that he had sent for young men and simps to enroll at his Hustlers University 2.0 to enlarge in his pockets. Furthermore, Andrew not only desires wealth, but he, just like all the other billionaires you have ever known, aspire to have power. But how is he going to be an influential figure in society? His only mission: turn men against women in the harshest way possible. Did you know that in 2016, this happened in Big Brother?
Due to events in the outside world, Andrew has had to leave the Big Brother house.
What?
His suitcases are in the storeroom. Would housemates collect them, pack up his belongings, and return the cases to the storeroom as soon as possible?
And this is the image of Andrew Tate viciously assaulting his girlfriend, which was displayed in a clip when he conducted roleplay with her before they engaged in consensual sex. This and the increase in the chances of him embarking in physical altercations with men in Big Brother. But now you're asking, why have I not touched on TikTok yet? You wait and see. My first encounter with Andrew Tate was on TikTok. Yes, I have a TikTok account and it's growing, so what are you waiting for? Follow your man after this video. The very first video of Andrew Tate that I ever encountered on this app was this.
I didn't even decide. I realized yesterday that I can actually, genuinely, right now, nothing is stopping me from becoming Batman. Nothing. I have a Batcave.
Okay, yep,
I have an Alfred.
okay,
I have a Batmobile, a Bugatti.
yep,
I can fight.
yep.
Rich as fuck.
You can afford body armor and all the crap that
All the
Batman
crap.
needs.
Can buy it all. I'm charismatic. There is nothing stopping me putting on a suit.
It never stopped. Comments rolled in. Men and women engaged in a civil war on TikTok. And there were mixed receptions on TikTok regarding this man, Andrew Tate. One comment read, "Comment Tate W. Okay, that's the actual smart thing I've heard from him. Andrew Tate changed my life. What's even special about this inspirational Johnny Sins version? The world is really going back in time. Yeah, I'm not gonna be a housewife, but you do you." And Shay tagging Paris Brooke, stating, "I can't." Even well-known content creators comically imitated Andrew Tate on their social media sites.
I see the most ridiculous comment I've ever seen in my life, ever. It's, do you know who Darman is?
Yo, Andrew Tate, is that really you, bro?
In the flesh.
Yo, I have to tell you something. So yesterday, my house got broken into by like 6 burglars, and I was so scared. I didn't know what to do.
Why didn't you stop them?
What do you mean, why didn't I stop them? It was 6 people with guns. What could
Shoot them all. Fear is a mental thing.
I
If
did-
you think to yourself you're gonna kill them all, you're gonna kill them all. You're gonna let people enter your man cave and control what the fuck you got going on.
You see me dapping myself up, that means only I can dap myself up because none of you are worthy.
A bar, and I move them till I can't move anymore. A woman will say like, oh, I want a nice, sensitive guy. I want a sweet guy. I want a guy who treats me nice. And then she'll go be with some asshole, but that she respects. Women don't want to be with the nice guy. They want to be with a man she respects.
Especially a podcast such as Taurus Knows Best, starring Tara Roos and Aisha Sibda, called them out in their podcast, on their episode entitled Misogyny vs. Misandry.
Yeah, I cannot deal with those alpha male podcasts.
You know, is his name Andrew Tate? I don't know if you know what he means. He's this bald guy that I hate so much.
Oh my god, is he the one with the TikTok where he's like, oh my god, like, I would be doing people like heart attacks.
No, he's this crazy. He's the sunglasses. He's the bald guy with the...
He literally does a TikTok son. Oh my god, like, I don't know people have heart attacks. Like, why do you have a heart attack? I was like, what?
No,
Both Tara and Aisha raised amazing points about the type of person Andrew Tate really is. And the videos that you're about to watch from Andrew Tate proves exactly so.
You bet, if you're my friend, you just can't be a pussy. Well, I had a heart attack. Get the fuck up. What the fuck's wrong with you? Go to the hospital later. Have a drink. Cigarette, cup of coffee. Back in the game.
And this.
I can never think of a time I had a problem and I called a woman and told her my problem and the problem went away.
And this.
A video of you hitting a woman with a belt. Yeah, so video of me hitting a woman with a belt. Once again, this is an IQ test, right? Because any guy who's bad with women would look at it and go, Tate's a woman beater. Any man who's actually a G, who's been around a little bit, would look at the video and go, man, she wants that shit. That's just her, like she's with the big ball, she likes it.
Trilogy, Andrew Tate is just like Marvel Phase 4. He will be long forgotten once he becomes irrelevant. It is important to ask ourselves that if one man tore social media apart, then who are we to question our own capabilities? However, remember that fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. I am the Monkey. Until then, everyone, this is goodbye.